green fund, isn't it?
It's called
the
Fortescue Future Industries.
And is it 10% of profit that he is putting towards that fund each year or something along those lines? But anyway, he's jet setting all over the world, checking it out, has spent 122 million over the past year with a workforce of more than 300 people and sending them to 50 countries to find hydrogen or green projects.
So 122 million they spent in FY21. The company projected between 400 and 600 million next year. A lot of that in operating expense. I think they said about half in operating expenses rather than capital. So that, I guess that indicates headcount, travel if they can travel, rather than, putting stakes in the ground and building or buying things. But it's good to see, good to see the investment. I think the important thing is that they're currently focused on green hydrogen, which is hydrogen made from renewable energy, mainly solar and wind in Australia, which is important because blue hydrogen and brown hydrogen, hydrogen made from natural gas or from fossil fuels, coal, are getting a bit of a run politically and from some of the legacy energy players in Australia. AGL, looking at brown hydrogen, for example. Twiggy, not one to mince words, called blue and brown hydrogen a distraction and said Fortescue's all in on green.
It's pretty funny. I mean, he's made all of his money digging up rocks from the ground and in a pretty, I guess, contentious industry, as some people would see it. And now he's doing his part, obviously throwing his cash. But anyway,
you're gonna lose me saying that iron ore is a contentious industry, given we are sitting in a massive building that has a lot of steel in it, and
I mean, mining itself. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, look, good to see that he's now putting at least putting a fair bit of cash towards this side of things.
Yeah, but I don't think this is altruistic. I think this is trying to skate to where the puck is going. So Fortescue have a target of 15 million tonnes of green hydrogen by 2030, but their aim is to make it the world's most traded seaborne commodity. Forget oil. Australia's opportunity to be a net energy exporter is in becoming the Saudi Arabia of hydrogen.
Yeah. Well, it'll be good to see it all play out. Twiggy, if you're listening, we'd love to get you on the show to chat about all things hydrogen. So look, magic things happen when we throw out requests on ausbiz. So Twiggy, if you're listening. So massive dollars coming from miners, Ren. Equally, the dollars continue to flow in our supermarkets. We've had Coles report. Loving the ads, by the way, that we're seeing from them at the moment with their aim to be Australia's most sustainable supermarket. You'd be pleased to see that, I'm sure. Yes, finally putting their word out there.
I know,
And Woolies have just reported, and they joined the share buyback capital return party that we've seen. We had Henry Jennings on recently talking about the holy trinity of dividends, share buyback, special dividends, the like. And Woolworths have continued along that vein, announcing a $2 billion share buyback.
Yeah. So tied to their Endeavour Drinks demerger, Brad Banducci announced he was buying back some shares. 4.5% of their share base they're buying back, which is a meaningful chunk.
It's a pretty solid chunk.
Yeah. The company also delivered a 20.1% increase in net profit, specifically from Australia and New Zealand supermarkets, Big W and Digital.